Hey everyone, it's Hunter Hazelton with Poetry on Roosevelt Row, and I'm really excited to be starting this video series. In recent weeks, Sam, Bridget, and I have discussed how we can use our platform to express solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, and we also really wanted to recognize Pride. So what we decided to do was to start this video series that aims to emphasize the voices of Black poets and poets who identify as part of the LGBTQ plus community, like myself, in order to express our solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement and also give a space for queer poets to share their work as well. So we decided to do this event in honor of Marsha P. Johnson, who was a Black queer activist at the forefront of the Stonewall riots, which ended up being the foundation of Pride and the celebration of gay rights. So to start this off, I will be sharing an original poem and a poem that I visited quite a few times this last year in consideration of everything going on in the world. But yeah, so the poem that I'll be sharing with you, I wrote, it's called Salt, and I wrote this earlier this year after thinking a lot about how violence in America, particularly gun violence, has just become very, very normalized and part of our routine in this country. So it's called Salt. There is no guilt in squashing ants, so why not dream bigger? America sent missiles on someone's birthday as a little girl, on fire, ran to the no one coming. Someone blew little flames out and made a wish. That morning, a boy salted a slug to see what would happen, then went to school where, years earlier, 20 kids were salted by bullets, while down the street, police salted down a woman in her slumber. America watched the next vigil and the next on television, admiring the strong-jawed reporter splitting his lips in a hymn, a beautiful sight, his mouth, the way the body opens. Thank you. That was Salt. And the next poem I want to share is a poem from the collection The Last Time I Saw Amelia Earhart by Gabrielle Calvacaresi. She's a poet who has really influenced my work, and I first read this poem when I was in high school, and I've visited this poem multiple times in this last year, but this poem is called Save Me, Joe Louis. When I was small, no one stopped the fights. A man could beat you till you died. The crowd leaning in, you on your knees. Maybe somewhere someone says, no. But it's like spoons dropping in kitchens, enough to make someone look up, not enough to get them moving. The ref's just glad it isn't him, trying to stand, shading his face like he's coming out of the movies, into winter sun. Shock of the world made real again. Brutal, to be sure, but America is like that, unrelenting. You get what you ask for in the ring or on the kitchen floor. Someone always wants you to give up, shake hands, wipe the blood away and talk of lighter things. And you do, because you've been fighting long enough to know there's no one here to save you. Well, I want to thank those of you who have tuned into this video, and for those of you who continue to tune in this week as we emphasize the voices of Black and queer poets. And I also want to thank those poets that we have invited on and took the time to make their videos and send them in to us this week. It really, really means a lot. So for those of you at home who are still in quarantine or taking those precautions, considering the fact that we still are in a pandemic, I hope that you guys are safe. I hope that you guys are staying well. And yeah, please tune in to the rest of the videos this week, and I hope that we can see you out there sometime on the row as soon as possible. All right, thanks everyone.